This part is about creating macros, and here we will just focus on the basics. And a concept here is that we would like to create our own hotkeys. Like for example, Control C. What does this do? Yeah, copy, right? Control V, paste, right? This is your best friend, basically, right? And we all know that Control X, it cuts, Control Z, it's like undo, Control F, it finds or search, like things like that, right? We have this shortcuts, the keys for doing specific things. And you can create your own hotkey or shortcut keys to do something else. Like, let's say I have a table, and let's say you have another table there, and you have another table there, and for some reason, you need to make this thing have a little bit of shade, and then make it a little bit large, and you need to make it italic, you need to underscore it, you need to make it bold, and you need to make it like center aligned, something like that. Let's say you need to do these things, and you need to do this thing multiple times. You have to continue doing this for other applications here and there. Okay. And in order to do this thing, think about it. How many clicks that I did? Like I did this bold, italic, underscore, coloring, changing the font size, and so on and so on. So instead of doing these, you can create your own hotkey. Control plus, I'll use Y, because it seems like Y is not reserved for anything. I'm not going to make a new hotkey Control C because I'm going to use this Control C all the time. And if I do this Control Y, it will create something like this all the time for me. Okay, that's something we can try using this macro functions here. Okay, and the way we do that thing is by using a developer tool, but it is not here. So I want you guys to carefully take a look at this. If you don't see a developer tab, then here, go to File and go down to your options. And then this kind of thing will pop up. And let's go to Access Toolbar. No, it's this Customize ribbon. If you click this Customize ribbon under your options, and the left side here is all the functions that you can add to your ribbon. And the right side is things that is already there. And your developer tab is probably unchecked. So if that's the case, you will want to click this thing to check it. And then if you hit OK, then there's going to be a new tab showing up here, developer tab. Okay. Once you have this developer tab ready, and let's say I want to create a hotkey for doing this, first thing you want to do is click this record macro. Okay, once you click this record macro, you will see a new window popping up, and you will need to define your name here. I'll call it formatting 1. And for this one, let me use Y. Control Y is going to be my hotkey. And description, you can put a little bit like that. But one thing, if we hit OK, it probably will give us a warning or error, yes, because the macro name is not following the format. Basically, we cannot have a space in the macro name because this macro name becomes like a variable name in VBA. So that's just their syntax. But anyway, the name here cannot have a space. So we will just get rid of that space, or I'll just put an underscore like that so that it's all connected. And then let's hit OK. After you click OK, you need to be really careful because everything you do from now on is being recorded. So after I click this thing, what I want to do is I want to make this cell what? I want to make it bold. I want to make it italic. I want to make it underscored. I want to color it. I want to center it, right? I want to make it a little bit larger like that. Let's even make it red. Anyway, you just want to record whatever you want to do here, and then you stop recording. So everything I just did is recorded here, and that is assigned to this control Y. So if I go somewhere else and select it here and then control Y, ta-da. If you have to do something very repetitive, then you can create your own hotkey and use that thing to save a little bit of time here and there, okay? Then here, let's say, for some reason, I want to add all these three. So here, what I want to do is I want to add this plus that. And I would like to assign that to this Control-Shift-Y. And we can do that thing here. So I'll start recording again, and then I'll create another macro name that add. That's my macro name. And for here, it's going to be capital Y. So if you type a capital Y there, you'll see that this is Control-Shift-Y, right? And then it adds 3 cells. And then if you hit OK, now you need to be careful from now on, right? So what I'm doing is I am adding this plus that. And then I'm hitting enter. And then I'll stop recording. So we can try this Control-Shift-Y and see if it works. Here, it was adding these 3. So if I do this Control-Shift-Y here, if you can't really see where I am right now, let me try to highlight it. This is where I am right now, okay? If I type Control-Shift-Y, you see this shows up. And if you double click it, it adds these 3. Let's say we have a bunch of numbers like here, and I'm going to add these 3 by doing this Control-Shift-Y. Suddenly, it gets me this number, right? But it moved up to like somewhere around like there. Control-Shift-Y. See, it moves up there. And the reason why is by default, this macro uses absolute referencing. So if you want to use relative references, you want to activate this thing first, and then you want to start recording. So for this one, let's try Control U. It adds, but it's relative. So Control U is going to be assigned for adding those 3 cells like that, right? But it's going to be using relative referencing. So let's try that thing one more time. So I'll start recording my macro, and then it adds, and then it's relative. And what was I'm using U, right? Control U, and it adds 3 cells, and it's relative referencing like that. And if we hit OK, now we need to be careful. So we're adding this plus that, and I'll just hit enter. Then I stop recording. Okay? So if I try Control-Shift-Y, it adds these 3, but it goes up here, right? If I do it one more time, Control-Shift-Y, you see, it comes back there. But here, if I do Control-U, it just stays here. Control-U, Control-U. If I do Control-Shift-Y, it adds these things, right? But it goes up there. Any questions?